day, everyone. It's Daniel speaking, and this is our next emotional English podcast where we learn an English language effortlessly, emotionally, fulfilled with energy, and of course, positively. Today we have an amazing opportunity to learn English together. Today I want to say some great words about personal development. Personal development. It's a very good thing when you grow, when you work on yourself. It's a very good thing. And today's topic I want to discuss with you guys it's called 21 skills that will pay you forever. 21 skills that will pay you forever. So today I'm using the Instagram channel winner.spirit. It's a very good Instagram channel, and I love to use some great ideas from it. So let's talk about it today. Before I start the discussion about this topic, I want to announce the updates about my upcoming event. It's going to be not on the 4th of March. It's going to be on the 5th of March. And it's the event in Moscow. So if you guys live in Moscow, please let me know. Send me the direct message on my social networks, right? So just go to Instagram or Telegram or WhatsApp. Send me your message that you want to apply for the upcoming event and reserve your seat today. And first 20 people who will reserve their places, their seats, they will have the better deal. They will have a better price. So do it today to have your seat available. And actually, the event going to be pretty interesting. It's going to go from 1 p.m. until 3 p.m., 5th of March in Moscow. It's going to be, what station is it? Let me think. Baumanskaya Station, yeah. So 5 minutes away from Baumanskaya Station from 1 p.m. until 3 p.m. And just send me the message to reserve your ticket and receive the link with all details how to go inside of the building. So let's discuss the topic, 21 skills that will pay you forever. So first of all, I will read each skill and we'll observe each skill. How valuable is it? Okay, let's begin. So the first skill is ability to sell and negotiate. Ability to sell and negotiate. So ability to sell is the ability when you have an item and you can sell it easily. To negotiate, it's the ability when you can speak about the price. Let's imagine I have a good iPhone, but I don't need it anymore. So I go to the website, let's say Avito, and I sell it, right? I post the message or I post an ad about my phone, and people can go there, they can see my phone number, they call me, and they easily can buy my phone. So the ability to do these actions, which I've just mentioned, so that's the ability to sell. How to sell an item? You just need to say that you're selling it, right? And you need to sell an item with a decent price. So to understand the price, this is the ability we're learning here, right? Because if you have a very expensive price, it's impossible to sell your item. If you have very cheap price, so you're losing money, it's not smart. But of course, you can sell it easily this way. And the ability to negotiate, it's the ability to save or win big. Okay, let's imagine I need a new TV. I go to Avito website and I'm looking for a TV. Okay, I've got my nice TV ad. I click on it. I call to the seller, and then I'm starting my negotiations, right? So to negotiate, it's the skill or ability to get the better deal, right? And if you have negotiation skills, so you have an ability to negotiate better price for yourself. I hope I'm pretty understandable here. The next ability is to convey what you think and feel. ability to convey what you think and feel. New vocab here, convey, to convey. It means to bear, to handle, to go with something. Let's imagine you have bad feelings, let's say bad mood, right? So you're conveying this bad mood with yourself wherever you go. If you can bear something, let's say I can bear the negative feelings inside of me, inner feelings, right? And I'm conveying them. I'm going with them. I'm going through life with them. So it's the synonym for this is bearing, what I have in my mind, right? So ability to bear what you think and feel. If you have a chance to hold it emotionally, idiomically, hold it in your hands and go with your feelings wherever you need to go. So this is the process of conveying. If you have an ability to convey, if you have an ability to bear what you think and feel, it means that you can control your emotions, others speaking, right? So control your emotions. If you have an ability to control your emotions easily, so it can give you a lot of opportunities in life, right? So I think it's pretty clear. Let's imagine I feel not very productive today, right? So I feel not good. I'm lazy to make this podcast episode, right? And I want to sleep. I want to lay in bed. But if I do have an ability to convey my thinking, my feelings, I can easily stop it and I can easily push myself to make an action and to start my podcast episode immediately. So if you don't have an ability, you feel lazy and you cannot push yourself to convey and start your action. But if you can bear it, if you can convey your feelings, your thoughts, negative thoughts, so you can easily start an activity and push yourself to finish it. Okay, I hope I'm pretty understandable here. So it's an important skill to have. It's an important ability to have. So convey what you think and feel nicely, and you will be pretty successful. And I pretty agree with that. Statement number three, ability to break a process down into smaller steps. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Ability to break a process down into smaller steps. So let's imagine you have a big goal, right? And this big goal has many little steps. Let's imagine I need a website. So if I need a website, it's a big goal. I need to have an ability to chop this big goal into little pieces, right? If I do have little chunks, little pieces of my goal, it's easier to handle. It's easier to convey. It's easier to bear it, right? And let's begin. I need a website. First of all, I need a place where I'll put my website. Let's say I need a, IT specialist will understand me. It's called hosting address, right? It's like a place on the internet where you can you can place your website, right? You can hold your website. It's like a cloud disk, right? And when I type www.danilabondarenko.ru, it's my official address of my blog, of my website. And this website is not on my computer. It's on the web, right? And I place it there and I pay money for it, right? For this ability. So it's the first step. It's the first chunk. It's the first little piece, right? If I found the place, I need to go to the step number 2. I need to reserve, or I need to sign in. I need to have an account on the website, on this hosting website, right? Next, I need to create. So I've created my account, right? Next step, I need to find the CMS platform like WordPress, for example, right? Which I use, and it's the step number 3. Next step, I should create a website using my CMS platform. Great. now I do have a website. Perfect. But I have no content, right? So piece number 5, step number 5, add more content to my website. Great. So now I have a content, I have a website, I have a hosting. People can go to my website. But wait a second, I need a website name. So I need to go to the website and buy my domain name, right? So you see what I'm going, right? So it's a step-by-step process. Every big goal has little steps inside, right? And if you know what I'm saying, you just should to have an ability to break a big process down into small little steps or chunks, right? To chop it up. So next thing, ability to shut up, listen, and learn from others. Ability to shut up, listen, and learn from others. Okay. Sometimes we need to shut up, right? Sometimes we need to shut someone up. And sometimes we should listen to information, and learn from others. That's pretty simple. For example, you have a chance to learn how to study the language, right? How to learn English effortlessly. You just go to my seminar, right? So it's going to be on 5th of March, right? Just go there and you will practice your ability to listen and to learn from others, right? Here you go. You know what to do, right? So ability number 5 is the ability to adapt, improvise, and overcome obstacles. Oh my God, that's a very good vocab here. So ability to adapt, improvise, and overcome obstacles. I think the hardest word here is obstacles, right? And we should overcome obstacles. Imagine the barrier. The barrier, or many barriers, it's your obstacles. Let's say, oh my God, I need a website, but I have no idea where to start, right? From where to start. So, and then you have your first obstacle, your first barrier. But we should overcome obstacles. We should to know how to overcome obstacles, right? And the ability to adapt to the new realia. Let's say now in Russia, we have a crazy time. We have no chances to use many services. Even my website is using the service. And so maybe that's the last year I'm using this service because it doesn't work. I cannot pay for it anymore. And I should adapt. I should get used to it. I should to get used to it. I should to adapt. I should to improvise in this kind of situation, right? I need this ability to adapt and improvise. Without this ability, I will feel very bad. I will lose my business. I will lose my website and other things, right? So I should to know how to overcome different obstacles, different barriers in life. And that's a good ability to have, right? Ability to read, understand, and memorize. Ability to read, understand, and memorize. Pretty banal thing, right? We should know how to read, we should know how to understand hard things, and we should know how to memorize. Okay, I do have a problem with the last one. So with the memorizing, right? Memorizing skill is not about me. I can memorize an information only when I experience it multiple times. So my memory is very bad. So let's imagine in English language, you can memorize words, right? But it's impossible for me to memorize words if I just, saying the word and that's it. No, I need to memorize the word. I need to imagine the situation. I need to use the context. I need to use the picture, right? How can I use the word, right? Without this thing, it doesn't work for me, right? So For example, I want to memorize the word banal, right? Okay. Banal. If I just say banal, it doesn't work. If I say banal in Russian equivalent, doesn't work for me, okay? I need to use the context. And I'm just imagining, I'm exaggerating a little bit, and I'm saying to you guys, you know what? The obvious things are so banal, right? So now I know how to use it because I'm connecting the word banal with the word obvious, right? Obvious things are so banal. I don't want to do it. I don't want to be the guy who is using only banal actions, right? It is so banal to do it, okay? You know what I'm saying, right? So an ability to understand and read some type of information. Okay, if I do not understand something hard, I go to the level to the level down, right? Let's imagine the podcast I'm listening is kind of hard to understand in English. Okay, good. I go to another podcast with more simple information. If I see the information which is simple, I can understand it. And next, I can get used to it. I can try something harder next time. So that's a good recommendation to you guys. Ability to read, understand, and memorize. Next one is number 7, ability to walk away. What does it mean? Ability to walk away. Let's imagine you're facing something not funny, something not pleasurable, something which you don't like. And when you have a chance, when you have an ability to say no, this is the ability to walk away. I dislike people or I dislike the group I'm in. So have an ability to walk away. If you see the disrespectful situation and people dislike you or say bad words about you, have an ability to walk away. It's good for you. It's pay you forever. It will pay you forever if you will learn how to do this. Okay? That's what it means. Number 8, it's an ability to manage time effectively. Or other words, it's a time management skills. Very good thing. Yeah, last week lately, I didn't have a good time management skills because I got sick. And that's a very bad thing when you have no ability to manage time effectively. But when you feel okay, when you feel good, just try to learn how to manage your time. Try to learn. It's gonna pay you forever. It will pay you forever. Next thing, number 9, is ability to stay positive and optimistic. Yeah. Even in a bad mood, even when you do have a bad mood, when you feel bad, you have an ability to stay positive and optimistic. Just think of it in a deep perspective. So when you have a positive energy inside, no matter what, you gonna convey any type of situation. You have a chance to convey it's like the thing connected to the number 2 thing, right? When you have an ability to stay positive, it's your ability to convey what you think and feel. All right? So have a positive energy inside, be optimistic about things, or let's imagine, I do learn a good philosophy right now. It's called Stoicism. And Stoics, they say a lot of good words about positivity, about positive energy. Let's imagine, and they have a good practice. It's called negative meditation. So how it works, let's imagine you have a bad mood, something going wrong, and you don't know what to do to feel better. Okay, just use negative meditation. Imagine that you have the situation even worse than you have, and now open your eyes. Now you see that your situation is not that bad. For example, I'm very depressed that my apartment is not that good, right? I'm closing my eyes. I'm imagining that I have the room full of spiders, full of full of nasty flavors or smells. I have a very disheveled apartment, very dirty apartment, but my actual apartment is pretty clean, right? Good. Opening my eyes. I'm looking around and I see, wow, my apartment is clean. My apartment is with an absence of nests, with an absence of spiders. It's good for me. It's positive. And you feel better because it could be worse, right? So this is the ability to stay positive and optimistic. Use the Stoicism knowledge and you're going to be fine. Thing number 10, right? Ability to make decisions based on facts, not based on emotions. Yeah. And again, this thing is connected with the thing number 2, with an ability to convey what you think and feel. So when you have this management of your feelings, right? When you have an ability to make decisions based on facts, not based on emotions, you can control life better. Because some people, they can manipulate you, right? They can use your emotions in the way they want it. And when you have facts, when you have, let's say, cold thinking, right? This is the really good thing because your ability to make decisions in a smart way based on facts, not based on your positive mood or your positive feelings because you've just eaten the Snickers bar, right? This is a completely different story. Of course, you can feel better when you just when you have experienced something cool, but then you can feel bad and you're realizing that, man, it seems that Snickers bar was the reason why I was feeling good. And now I've made a terrible decision and it's not gonna help me, right? Okay. So, and you're fixing yourself and you're going back and you're analyzing what went wrong, right? The next is the point 11, ability to speak in front of large audience. That's my thing right now. Yeah, that's my thing. So it's a public speaking, guys. Public speaking. So, and you can ask me, Danilo, why do you want to organize the Emotional English event in Moscow, 5th of March? From 1 p.m. until 3 p.m. And I can say, why? Because I want to learn how to speak in front of audience, right? Yeah, maybe I do have not a big audience right now, but I really want to improve my skills. And yeah, by the way, do you know that this event going to be totally in English? If you do understand what I'm saying right now, it means that you're completely fine to visit my event and to listen to all my content, right? And to learn English even deeply. And this ability to speak in front of large audience is a great skill for you guys. If you have never experienced the speaking in front of big audience, let's say when you make it, maybe when you make a statement or when you say some good words to someone, sometimes it's very hard to say a word. You feel that something is blocking you, right? Something blocking your throat to say something good. And to stop that feeling, to stop that block, to stop that obstacle, or overcome it, right? We should think differently and practice. It's a skill, public speaking skill, and we need to find an ability to speak in front of large audience nicely, right? And we can plan it as a goal. And we can cut it into little chunks and we can start from a book, How to Speak in Front of Large Audience. Great. We can ask this question to ourselves and we can start searching for the solution, right? Next one is number 12, an ability to keep trying even after failure. Such a great skill, an ability to keep trying even after failure. Okay. Let's think of it from this perspective. We have a situation and we failed. For example, my event, right? It could be positive, it could be negative, right? I could fail easily. Let's say I'm planning to that 25, 30 people will come to my event, right? To listen what I'm saying. But let's imagine I have only 10 people. So it's not a total success, right? It's not super bad, but still it feels awkward because I've planned 25, 30, 40 people and I have only 10. Oh my God. But anyway, it's better than one. It's better than the absence of people, right? We cannot say that it's a total failure, but let's imagine I failed while I'm speaking, right? I failed because I had too much stress, and then I said some. I've explained my ideas in a bad condition, in a bad way, right? Let's imagine. So that's a total failure, right? But if I do have enough skills of myself, right, and these abilities to keep trying, even after my failure, to keep trying to organize my events, to keep trying to speak publicly, to keep trying to explain my ideas in English, right? I'm gonna win one day. I'm gonna succeed. I'm gonna have my success. That's an obvious thing. Because the Kaizen means a gradual growth, right? Gradual means the evolution step by step every day. Little evolution, but an evolution. Okay. The statement number 13, an ability to invest money on own. Yes, such a great skill. So we make money, and some people invest money in different areas, right? You can invest in gold, or Bitcoin, right? But here we investing money on our own. It means we invest money in knowledge, right? We invest money in books, maybe, and we buy things. So we invest money on our own, on our knowledge, on our brain, I'd say, right? And that's a smart decision. When you have an ability to do that gradually, step by step, day after day, week after week, year after year, you're going to be a better person. You will make more money because every penny, every ruble, every kopek you spent on your own will give you better profits in a long perspective, in a long run, okay? So the statement number 14 is an ability to do things irrespective of situation. Very good vocab. Ability to do things irrespective of situations. Other words, it's like this. It sounds like ability to do things no matter what kind of situation you have, right? Irrespective. It's like, let's imagine, regardless, right? Disregarding, ignoring the obstacles, ignoring the situations, right? Ability to do things. Let's imagine the weather is bad and you're very depressive, and I have an ability to do things irrespectively. It means that I'm not concentrating on my weather surrounding, right? That's good. I just do the thing, and I achieving my results, right? Because I have this ability. And this is a very hard ability. I do not have it yet because sometimes I'm very productive. Sometimes I'm not. For example, right now you can hear that my voice is kind of sounds weird because my voice is and my throat is a little bit sick. I've got sick, little cold. And my ability to do things irrespectively of a situation is kind of not working, right? I didn't make a lot of videos last 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. I didn't post any videos about English. So why? Because I don't have an ability to do things irrespectively, right? I had a very busy schedule last 3 weeks, and in the reason of that, I had some problems. But successful people, they do things irrespectively. No matter what kind of situation you've got, no matter how you feel, You just do things and you succeed in the reason of that. So if you feel lazy to learn English, just think of an ability to learn English irrespectively of situation, right? Without the connection. Let's study the language 1 hour a day and you'll succeed no matter what. You will succeed with your listening skill. You will succeed with your writing skill. You will succeed with your speaking skill. You will succeed with your vocab, right? It's all matters when you do things irrespectively, without the connection, regardless, right? Disregarding of situation. 15. The next skill, 15, an ability to self-analyze. Great. I think it's all connected. You failed, and then you analyze why you have failed. When you have this ability to do it in a regular basis, you feel much better, right? When you have this ability to self-analyze your skills, your abilities, your actions, you have a better life. This skill will pay you forever, for sure. But don't play this game too much. Do not self-analyze too much, because it could provide you the information and you would think that you're growing, but you're not, because you think that, I'm analyzing myself. It's good. It gives me the profit, but it's not. It's just give you the way where you should learn, where you should grow. And you need to do an extra action, an extra effort to grow in these areas, right? So self-analyze yourself, but do not play this game too much. Let's imagine I have this game once a month. So I analyze my profits, I analyze my activities, I analyze my my business, right? Activities. If I do it every day, it doesn't make any sense. I'm just wasting my time. Okay. But when I see the long perspective run, so I do it regularly, but I do it once a month. And this is a good ability for me, right? It works for me because I see how my subscription base growing up. I can analyze my podcast and everything else. So you can do the same. You can imagine that you have a problem and you work on it every month, and then you analyze how things going. Things going okay? Great. So I have an Excel, or I have a Mac operating system, so I use numbers and I analyze everything in the table. So I use the cells telling me where I'm going. I'm going okay. I'm running fine, or I'm running badly, right? So it's that simple. The next thing I see here is the skill number 16, an ability to learn how to learn. Ability to learn how to learn. Yeah, and it's true. Some people, they learn, but they don't know how to learn, right? And we just need to find the way how to learn. Let's imagine, you know that English is a good language, right? But you're learning it and not very successfully. Good. Why is that? Because you have an ability to learn, but you have no ability how to learn. So this question, how, is the base right here. So we need to answer this question, how to learn the language. Do I need to listen? Do I need to learn grammar? Do I need to read more? If you answer this question, you're fine. You have no problems, okay? 17, an ability to understand what others feel. Ability to understand what others feel. Okay, for me, it's not the biggest skill because it's about others, right? And some work or some areas, these areas don't need to understand what other people feel, right? But it works for you. This ability pays you good when you speak about relationships, when you speak about personal skills or soft skills, right? This is a soft skill that's gonna work for you. And I cannot say that it's necessary to learn it. There are so many people who are kind of grumps, right? Who are grumpy, not very. They're not interested in understanding others, but they make a lot of money. For example, they're pretty successful, but they're grumpy. Grumpy means not very happy. They have a sad face, grumpy face, right? It's the opposite of smiling, right? To be a grump. And when you have this ability, I think it's a big plus. It's a pros, but it's not that necessary to have, right? The next one is 18. It's an ability to remain consistent. Remain consistent. Okay, that's my favorite one. You know what? We should be consistent. If we're not, we cannot achieve our results, right? We should be consistent. We should consistently ask ourselves about, how can I be better? How can I learn more? How can I study the language more effectively? How can I be cool? How can I gradually learn things without feeling bad? These questions are nice, and these questions remain consistency, right? They need consistency. If you have this ability, you're good. Number 19 is ability to master your thoughts. What an interesting one. Ability to master your thoughts. And I think they mean that you need to control your thoughts. You need to have this management skill to feel and to be into positive thinking. Because when you think negatively, it produces negative thoughts, negative results, and negative consequences. And we don't want it. You don't want to create extra obstacles, right? You need something which is create an ease in your life. You don't need a hard movement. You need an easy move, right? If you want that, so master your thoughts and find the ability to ask yourself questions, how to make things more simple. I think it's going to help. Because when I see, let's imagine I realize that, oh my God, I need to organize an event 5th of March from 1 p.m. until 3 p.m. in Moscow. But the problem is I have no idea how to do it. And then I start thinking, oh my God, maybe I'm not right. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe. Come on. I need to ask different questions. I need to ask the questions, how can I do this? What can I do today to succeed? What can I do? What can I do today to succeed? So that's more successful than, oh, how can I do this if I'm not good enough? Oh my God, that's a road to disaster, okay? I hope you got my thought. Number 20, right? Number 20, we have two more. Ability to write words to persuade and influence others. Ability to write words to persuade and influence others. Yeah. Again, maybe I cannot do this right now, right? Because I'm not that cool yet. But why not? Why not to persuade? Why not to make things greater, right? Why not to move in a good way? I can write words, but I cannot write correct words sometimes, right? I can say words, but my writing skill is very bad. So it's an ability which I need to learn how to persuade, how to create influential words, right? Which can give you the way to learn and progress in a cool way. I'm still working on it. And this is an ability which will pay us forever, because words are everything in life. Without words, we cannot communicate. We cannot influence. We cannot persuade things and persuade others, right? 21, an ability to ask for help. The last but not least, ability to ask for help. For example, I have a problem with let's say, with photo shooting, right? I need a guy or a person who can take some photos, right? Who can who can make a photo shoot, right, of my event. I need ask for help. I call to my friend and I say, hey, can you come to my event and take some photos? Can you do that for me? And it's good to ask for help, because people can help you. People can help you, and they can do it in a good way. And you can promote their business as well. If they, let's imagine they're photographers, right? And you ask them for help. So you can ask and you can offer barter, right? You can offer them, they give you the service of photo shooting, right? And you give them the promotion of their own service in Moscow, right? That's what I've done with my friend. So, by the way, yeah, guys, let's come to the Emotional English live event to have a beautiful photos from the event. And it's a memorable event, right? It's the event which gives you the motivation. You see the photo, you see the community, and it's good for you. The whole topic is like the promotion of my event today. Oh my God, that's very, very bad. No, of course it's not. You guys are always welcome to write me or to send me the message about Emotional English Podcast, and to give your note, what you want to learn, what you want to know, what you want to see in our podcast episodes. Just let me know. Go to my Instagram page, Bondari-san, and send me your message. Send me your feedback. I do have some people who supporting my my podcast with money. If you do have a chance to do that, that's great. So in the information button, I think we have some information down below under this podcast episode, and you can find the ways how to support my channel. If you have this opportunity, just send your money to my phone number, right? And my phone number connected with my bank accounts. So if you do have a chance to support us, that's good. So you can make good karma with that. All right. So I think it's enough for today, guys. 21 skills that will pay you forever. Let's read all these skills again. And I hope you got something nice today. So the first skill is ability to sell and negotiate. The second is ability to convey what you think and feel. The third skill is an ability to break a process down into smaller steps. The fourth one is an ability to shut up, listen, and learn from others. The fifth one is an ability to adapt, improvise, and overcome obstacles. Number 6 is an ability to read, understand, and memorize. 7th, it's an ability to walk away. 8th, it's an ability to manage time effectively. 9th, ability to stay positive and optimistic. 10th, ability to make decisions based on facts, not based on emotions. 11th, ability to speak in front of a large audience. Number 12, ability to keep trying even after failure. 13, an ability to invest money on own. 14, ability to do things irrespective of situation. 15, ability to self-analyze. 16, an ability to learn how to learn. 17th skill, ability to understand what others feel. 18th, ability to remain consistent. 19, ability to master your thoughts. 20th, ability to write words to persuade and influence others. And 21st or 21, ability to ask for help. That's all for today, guys. Thank you for being with us. And I really appreciate a lot of love to you all. And I see you next episode very soon. Have an amazing week. Learn English positively. Learn English emotionally. Learn English with a lot of joy. Because English gives you a lot of good things in the long run. Have a good way. Have a good run. Have a good time. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye.